AI has been the leading talk on the internet, if not becoming the new internet, and it's been beating humans at nearly everything, including generating great ideas. Artificial intelligence was made publicly available through a system called ChatGPT, and it's a website where you can ask the AI to literally do anything, like write code for a website, do your homework, write a script, and even come up with new trick ideas. In this video, we're going to ask AI to come up with trick ideas for us to do. And I trust this AI so much that if I can't land all the tricks it tells me to do, I'll give away my signature deck to one random person in the comments. Let's get started. Best advice for someone who wants to learn flatland tricks on a scooter. Start with the basics. Learn the basic tricks such as manual, tail whip, and 360 before attempting more. Consistent and persistent practice is the key to improving your flatland tricks. Good balance and control are essential for landing flatland tricks cleanly. Avoid overdoing it and take breaks to prevent injury and maintain motivation. I should have knew that before I hurt my back. But the satisfaction of landing a new trick is worth it. Keep pushing yourself and stay motivated. This AI knows what's good. It's like having my first coach. All right, next question. What tricks can I do during a wheelie on a scooter? While doing a wheelie on a scooter, you can perform various tricks such as, and it gives you a list of 6 tricks with a description of each trick. This is sick. Tail spins, bar spin, steamroller, decade, endo, double decade. Rotate the scooter 360 while maintaining a wheelie position. Spin the handlebar 360 while maintaining the wheelie position. Ride on the front wheel while rotating the scooter 360. I mean, you have trick ideas and how to do them. All right, let's see if we can do every single trick. Double decade is gonna be the hard one. AI, you're making me sweat. Next question. What is the best flatland scooter trick? The best flatland scooter trick is subjective and can be very depending on personal preferences and riding style. However, some popular and highly regarded flatland scooter tricks include, and to kind of give some of the tricks we just did, steamroller, tail spin, which I guess would be tail whip or whiplash, bar spin, decade, and double decade. What's with double decade? Ultimately, the best trick is the one that challenges and excites you and showcases your unique style and skills. All right, we did all those already. Let's continue. Next question. Give me a good flatland scooter trick idea that involves a whiplash. A good flatland scooter trick that involves a whiplash could be a double whiplash. To perform this trick, start by riding your scooter in a stationary position and pop the front end of the deck up in the air. I guess they mean back because you're doing a nose wheelie. Then spin the handlebars 360 degrees in one direction while simultaneously spinning your body 360 degrees in the opposite direction. This will create a whiplash effect as you transition between the 2 rotations. Try to do a second 360 spin on the handlebars after the first, completing the double whiplash. The description threw me a little off because it was describing more of a boomerang. It's the same concept, it's the same kind of balance. Let's just do a double whiplash and let's also try a boomerang. AI is really making me sweat today. I actually did not expect some of the tricks it suggested. Double decade, that one's tough, but we're able to pull it off. Next question. What are 3 good flatland nose wheelie tricks? Trick number 1, nose manual. To perform a nose manual, roll forward on the front wheel of your scooter while balancing on the deck with your legs. You can make small adjustments to your weight and maintain balance and control the duration of the trick. Tail whip to nose manual. Start performing a nose manual, then jump off the deck and spin your scooter 360 degrees while holding onto your handlebars. When you land, you should be back in the starting position with the deck touching the ground and the front wheel in the air. So be sure to practice it safely. You just gotta be safe every single thing you do. All right, so 3 things. Nose manual, we're just gonna do a long one, maybe in a circle. Then we're gonna do tail whip to nose manual, which is probably going to be a whiplash to nose manual. So whiplash and back on the deck. And then the last trick is going to be nose manual to tail whip, which would be nose manual and back to the pegs, then whiplash. this AI thing is like having my own personal trainer. Kind of sick. And some of those tricks were from back in the day, so this is a great reminder to add those tricks into my current trick list. All right, I got one more question. I'm really curious on what the AI is going to say. What are the hardest wheelie tricks to do on a scooter? The hardest wheelie tricks on a scooter generally require advanced balance, coordination, and technical skill. Some of the most challenging wheelie tricks include decade. This AI loves decades. Double decade? Maybe I just gotta get better at double decade because I can do it, but it's tough. Triple whip, double tail whip to decade? What? This trick involves performing 2 consecutive tail whips, then transitioning into a decade. This trick requires a high level of control and coordination, as well as a deep understanding of how to balance on the front wheel. Right, because we're gonna do 2 whiplashes, then get to a mega spin, then do a decade. Okay, I think I can do this list. This is the final list. If I don't do this, then someone's getting a signature deck. But if I do it, then you guys should still go get my deck, but we'll see. We did the first 2 tricks, decade and double decade. The last 2 that it's telling me to do, which is the hardest tricks in the world with a wheelie, would be triple whip, which would be a triple whiplash, and then a double tail whip to decade. So a double whiplash to mega spin to decade. That one's gonna be the toughest trick of the video. Before we try the last trick, coming up with new trick ideas is just my favorite thing to do, but one of the hardest things to do. I think it's harder to come up with the ideas rather than to execute them. Obviously, to do the trick takes a lot of work, but if you don't have the idea, what trick do you even try? Where do you start? This is kind of cool. I've never done a double whiplash to decade. This will be the first time, if we do it. And that's what happens when you let AI decide what tricks you should learn today. If you're stuck and you don't know what to learn, shoot me some questions in the comments, or just go ask a robot what tricks you should learn. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and check out the videos that are going to be on the screen right after this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.